What's happening, y'all? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now, where we're bringing the village to the brothers. Every couple of weeks, you can look forward to a quick inspirational message or a thought-provoking guest with knowledge and wisdom, all geared towards helping you be the best father that you can be. We're bringing the village to you. Now it's your turn to do something with what you learned. All right, y'all. Let's go. What's going on, fellas? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now. And I hope y'all are out there having a day that is impactful, that you're out there just making waves and impacting the world in a way that you're going to leave this place better than you found it, right? Let your light shine, fellas. Let your light shine. Now, dig this. You don't have to dim someone else's light for your light to shine. But still, let your light shine. As always, y'all, grab a copy of Dynamic Black Fatherhood Manifesto. You can get a copy at IamMikeDorsey.com, BlackFathersNow.com, or just simply on Amazon. Grab a copy, Dynamic Black Fatherhood Manifesto. And when you read it, man, when you find some good stuff in there, share it out. Put it out on social media. Share it. Leave comments. Let folks know what you learned about it. Dynamic Black Fatherhood Manifesto. Today's episode is going to be quick, and it's a quick thought-provoking, thing that just kind of popped up that I wanted to throw out there. And that is this. I've come to the realization that I am an investor and not a trader. I've come to the realization that I am an investor and not a trader. Now, when you listen to the topic, you're thinking this is going to be finance and be about finance, which, it kind of is. I mean, that's the backdrop for today's episode. But the reality of it, this is more so about self-awareness. This is more so about self-awareness. I am an investor and not a trader. And I wanted to bring this up because so often do we have these instances where, we want to do certain things that, in all honesty, are not completely in line with who we are, right? And so to that point, we have these pipe dreams of wanting to be something else, and we tend to omit who we are. And for a lot of people, and I mean, fellas, I know a lot of y'all are like me, we don't necessarily heed the advice from others or basically look in the mirror and recognize what it is. We have to bump our head, right? We have to go and experience something for ourselves to realize that, that's really not me, right? And for me, that came when I attempted to learn how to day trade, right? So backdrop, I have a good friend of mine who's been a successful trader. He's done, like 10 years trading, and he does a lot of stuff with cryptocurrency. Really, really dope individual, man. The brother's good. But he's successful doing that. And so he also offered, an opportunity to teach, or he offers opportunities to teach people how to trade and understand his methodology and all of that. And so I took him up on the offer and went through the process of learning, his system, but then also just learning the art of trading, because it is an art. One of the things that I came to realize is, yes, I enjoy making money. Like I really, have a desire to, make a lot of money, partly because, when you make a lot of money, you have the resources. And then with the resources, you can do different things. Money is just a tool. So the more money you have, it's more so like having a big tool shed. You know what I'm saying? Where you literally can build a house from the ground up because you have all the tools available. And money is just a tool. And I do have a desire to generate a lot of resources because I want a lot of tools to be able to do good stuff in the world, take care of my family very well, but then also to do a lot of good stuff in the world and, invest in other people's dreams and pour gasoline on the fires that are burning inside of others to go out and impact the world. I mean, but a lot of those things require resources, require money. So I do have a desire to make money and make a lot of it, but how you make it is equally as important. And so when you scan around and you see how folks are generating revenue, some things kind of pique your interest. You're like, can I go and do this and, generate revenue, or can I go and do this? And the whole concept of trading popped up because this was at a moment in which a lot of it was heightened. I guess there was a lot of momentum around it. And so I reached out and learned from my buddy his system, and I started going down the path of trading and practicing and learning how to trade. It was interesting, and I see how it works. And like I said, my buddy who was teaching me he's done very well, very well financially with it. But the thing that was interesting was I noticed something about myself in the midst of trading. When I was, executing a trade and waiting on, the thing to play out, one of the things that I noticed was internally, I did not like the anxiety that I felt. I felt anxiety with every trade. Even when things were going well, it was this level of anxiety because there were all these factors that I had zero control over, and things are so volatile, up and down, and you're reading this and just making your play off of this thing. And, I didn't like how I felt in the midst of it. It really was just not a good feeling to me. And after doing that for a few weeks, I literally just had to pull the plug on that desire in me to go and do that. Now, the benefit was I did go and try it, and I realized after trying it, that was not the route to go for me personally due to my makeup. But the other part of it is it helped me to further understand that I'm more so an investor and not a trader, right? It's like I want an exciting life, but I want boring money, right? I want to know what's going on and all of that good stuff. I want an exciting life, but I want boring money. And the trading thing, or in the weeds, or in the nuance of trading, for me, this is just for me. Like I said, there's some people out there doing very well with it, and you have a different makeup than I do. But for me, getting in the weeds of the trading and the nuances of calls and puts and all this kind of stuff, it made the money part of things, it made it too exciting, so to speak. And like I was mentioning before, I want an exciting life, but I want boring money. And so for me, when it comes to financial things, it's like, figure out streams of income, find ways to generate, revenue and wealth, but then also find investment vehicles that I can, set up for the long haul. That, from a sensibility perspective, is more so aligned with me, right? And I've used this terminology before, and I'm going to use it here as well. You have to double down on you, double down on who you are, right? But you first have to recognize who you are. And we are complex individuals. Yes, we want life to be simple, but there are so many different factors that come into play that help you to evolve and grow into who you are. So to that point, we have to take time to really understand these nuances, but then double down on you, right? Double down on who you are, double down on, the value that you bring to the table, but then also double down on areas that give you the highest potential for success, but then also guard yourself against things that could be a potential downfall or a pitfall, right? And so when I think about the concept of investing versus trading, I enjoy the aspect of investing, something that's more passive, so to speak. You actively manage it, but you're pretty passive in it, and it's more for the long haul. Whereas this trading, this day-to-day executing transactions and all of that really doesn't hit me the right way. So internally in my spirit, I just did not feel right with it. And I have to look in the mirror and be honest with that, right? So fellas, today, I want to ask you, are you an investor or are you a trader? And that can apply to your financial life, but also that can apply to other aspects of your life, right? What is it that you're doing right now that little voice inside is telling you, this ain't you? No, bruh, this ain't you, right? What are you doing in which you hear that, but yet you push on anyway? Vice versa, what scenarios that you're doing that you really, that voice inside of you says, yo, this is the right move. This is the good look. Like, yo, this is that thing. And how many of us keep forward and keep going with that and compare the two and be honest with yourself, right? Are you an investor? Are you a trader? But regardless of whether you are an investor or a trader, be comfortable and confident in who you are and double down on you. All right. Well, yo, fellas, as always, visit blackfathersnow.com. I am MikeDorsey.com. Grab some Black Family Apparel. Visit blackfamilyapparel.com. Grab some awesome apparel that celebrates nuances of the Black family. Get a copy of Dynamic Black Fatherhood Manifesto. Leave some comments, ratings. Subscribe to this bad boy via iTunes, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Plays, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Subscribe, leave comments. Share it with another brother who is, is thinking about life and wanting to be a better version of himself. Ladies too, share it with the ladies. They can learn from this. And as always, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. And I'll holler at you. Peace. Yo, fellas, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And always visit blackfathersnow.com. as well as follow Black Fathers Now on virtually every social media platform you can think of. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Just follow us and engage with us, man. Look forward to hearing from you. And I guess until next time, I'll holler at you. Peace.